You want to be on top, do ya? This week is all about runway boot camp. So, as an America's Next Top Model whore, I know that if someone's saying a sob story at the beginning of the episode, chances are they're probably going home. I'm getting really tingly feelings. Justine's going home this episode. So we get to meet Stacey McKenzie, who's gonna be the runway coach for the week. She is fabulous, honey. They have a little walk off. I think the biggest standout for me was Corianne. Her walk was so damn fierce. So Corianne's storyline starts out with, my mother was a supermodel in the 80s. I don't want to let my mom down. No, boo, you shouldn't want to let yourself down. You can't be living for other people, you gotta live for you, Corianne. Miss Paige, I know I called her basic last week, but I swear she was trying to make me eat my words this episode. I'm just extra, that's my personality. And guess what? Same, girl. So back at the house, a very important conversation starts to happen between the girls about Black Lives Matter. All lives can't matter until the black ones do. I really personally relate to what Paige was saying. She said, I am a white person. I was born into this privilege, but I want to take this privilege and I want to use it to help others because Black lives do matter and they matter to me. And guess what, Paige, honey? You get a motherfucking bamper that one. The way it was edited was a little weird, kind of focused on the drama. That's my question for VH1. Why focus on the drama when you could have focused on really making this a moment for Black Lives Matter? Call me. So we get to the runway. They gotta rock the runway, and at the end of the runway, they're gonna fall into a pool of boys. This sounds like my Friday nights. Zendaya is gonna choose the best on the runway. As far as the runway goes, the biggest standout was definitely Kyle. Zendaya is totally trying to steal my girl. She was in love with Kyle. Kyle was, you know, in love with her. I'm not bitter. I'm just so alone and single. Now we get to judges' critiques. First up is India. They love her photo, but they say her eyes are wonky. Next up is Binta. They say she's a rock star model and fierce. This is one of my personal favorites of the week. So next up is Kyle, and she shows up with a rainbow flag, and you already know that this bitch was living. They were saying how sexy her photo was. I agree. Then was Cherish. They said your midsection looks big, a bad angle, a bad photo, and basically fuck you. She was like, thank you. So next was Tatiana, and Law's basically like, I was trying to give you a challenge with the dress, but you proved me wrong. She's gonna win. So next up is Corianne. They say that, do you feel like you're letting your mom down? Like, girl, you know they're trying to trigger her right there. Marissa, they were raving about. They said there was too many to choose from, and I love this shot as well. They told Courtney, you make a beautiful woman and a sexy guy. So Justine comes up and she giggles, and her personality is really cute. She basically gets dragged really hard. They basically were saying, you need to close your legs, girl. Next up is Chrisley Ann. Basically said that she was unprofessional on the set. So last up is Cody. Immediately, Rita's like, do you feel overshadowed by your sister? You know that there was a producer in Rita's ear being like, there's not enough drama this week. We're gonna bring up some baggage. Dr. Phil style. Cody feels overshadowed by Sash. Run with it. And Rita's over here like, I'm in the same situation with my sister. Clearly, you're the Sash of the situation, first of all. And second of all, you just exposed your sister. And my prediction was that Chrisley Ann and Justine would be in the bottom two, with Justine being the first eliminee. I was correct about Justine being the bottom two, but I was incorrect about Chrisley Ann. It was Corianne and Justine the bottom two. And poor Justine, our first fallen queen of the season. Justine was heartbroken. But truthfully, Justine, I think you're gonna be super successful. Good luck in your career. Do not forget to subscribe to me to stay updated at Dashkatz, that's DASHKATZ on Twitter and Instagram. And I love you all.